know, when you first get started on YouTube, it's very easy to get caught up in how this whole thing works, how the algorithm works, how to grow, how to get more views. But today, I don't want you to think about any of those things, because lately, I've been going on YouTube, and which I don't do very often, and I'll talk about why in a little bit, but I've been seeing so many titles that say, the YouTube algorithm has changed. And you know what? I don't really care anymore, because there's nothing I can do about it. I can do some optimization, I can make better packaging, and that's for another video. But for today, I just want us to talk about how we can be more authentic and make this thing a little bit easier without overthinking it. And I think this whole algorithm thing makes us stay in our head too much, and we overcomplicate it. We don't know what we want to say. So I just want to relieve some of that pressure here today. And after being on YouTube for 3 years, I started a channel, almost exactly 3 years ago. And I didn't know anything about titles or thumbnails and all these keywords. I just made what I wanted to make. I made the titles I wanted to say. I wanted them to be cute and catchy. I made thumbnails that had silly fonts. And you know what? They got views anyway. Thousands of views. You ever see those videos that people put out that they have like, they let YouTube pick their thumbnail and their title is like, hey y'all, watch this. And it gets 100,000 views and you wonder why? Yeah, it's a mystery. There's got to be something going on there. I don't really click into these videos, but somebody did. That just tells me that there is no magic answer for this. There is no magic pill that you can take. There is no magic course that's going to give you all the answers. It's going to be you figuring it out. And I think what's going to be most important is how you speak to the camera and how you come across and how you let your heart shine through and how you let your personality come through. Because your personality is what makes people resonate with you. It makes them like you. They see themselves in you, or they see something they like about you that maybe they want to become. And I hope that some of you have seen that in my videos, that hey, if she can do this, I can do this too. And right now I'm coaching a guy. He's amazing. He's brand new. I coach a lot of beginner YouTubers on how to get started on YouTube, so they set it up the right way. But some have been on YouTube for a while, but he's actually a beginner. And he has this amazing natural ability to sit in front of the camera and talk for 20, 30 minutes. He doesn't even really need that much editing. And it's just awesome to watch. It's magical to see it come alive. And last week on one of our coaching calls, he actually said, I think I need to get a little bit tighter on, what I say. And he's like, can you help me with scripting? And my first thought was, oh man, right now you are speaking from your heart. You are saying what is just coming out of your soul, what's bubbling up inside of you is coming out. And once you start thinking about scripting, then you start thinking and speaking from up here. It's okay to think about what you say, but so many times if we're trying to say what we want to say, it's not coming from here. It lands flat. We have no personality whatsoever once we script a video. Now there are times when I need a really good scripted video and I need point by point by point, because I'm trying to teach you how to do things step by step. And by the end of the video, I want you to walk away from that video thinking, okay, I've got all the tools I need to go do this thing that she just taught. That's when scripting is so handy for me. But then there are times when, you know what, I just want to sit down and I just want to say, hey, how you doing? Here's what's going on in my life today. And I want you to know that if you want to do that, it's okay. And scripting and coming up with what you want to say on camera is probably what's keeping you all up here right now. That's what's making this whole thing hard. You're overthinking it. You're watching YouTube videos out there and they're confusing your mind. But I just want you to be yourself. And I know that's not as easy as it seems, but when you can infuse your personality and your opinions, I mean like real opinions. What do you think about something? Like me, what do I think about the YouTube algorithm? I think I don't care about it anymore. I'm gonna do what I know how to do, and once my video gets published, it gets posted, and it's out into the world, okay, let's move on. We're going on to the next one. I'm not gonna worry about it anymore. I very rarely change titles. I very rarely change my thumbnails. Every now and then I may go back and tweak something that just really didn't resonate with me to begin with. But for the most part, I leave it alone. Somebody asked me this week, a good friend of mine that she's also a YouTuber, very successful, and she goes, are you going to take a video down that didn't do well? I'm like, no. So what if it flopped? It flopped, let's move on. I could go back, I could study that video, but really my mental energy needs to be focused going forward, not backwards. And so let's talk about that heart versus that brain thing. When you know something, when it is in your heart and when it is in your soul, and maybe you've been doing something for 20 or 30 years, you know all the ins and outs and the workings of it, and you could probably talk about it for days. And once you put that down on a piece of paper, then it becomes speaking from here, and our personality just flattens out. There's no smiles, there's no gestures, there's no funniness or wittiness or whatever you want to call it. We're just not being ourselves anymore. So I want you to be more reactionary. And what I mean by reactionary is when something comes up and you're like, oh, I need to talk about that, do it right then. Go record it. Talk about that thing while it's fresh and hot in your mind. So I have a coaching program that I started that was 8 weeks long. And I realized very early on in the process that this was way too short, because most of these are beginners, and there's nothing wrong with being a beginner. We all were one at some point. But most of the knowledge I have to share and the things that I want to teach, if I was to teach that all in an 8-week program, it would be like drinking out of a fire hose. They would be drowned almost immediately and they would probably quit. So I've now extended my program, and it's still probably not long enough. I feel like to really get good at YouTube, you probably need at least a good 6 months just to get your feet under you, and then a year to figure out where it's going. And I know that sounds like a long time, but this is a commitment. I didn't mean to get off on that tangent, but what I was trying to say is you can watch tons of YouTube videos, but the more knowledge that goes in, the more confused it's going to get. So in my coaching calls, I try to teach one thing each week and give you time to implement it and give you time to build on it. And then when you get to the next step, you're ready. So try not to let all this stuff into your brain confuse you and lose yourself. So what I'm saying is, it's okay to be you. It's okay to make videos that you want to make. Now, I'm not telling you to go out there in some random niche and make a video. Like, if you're in the travel niche, I don't want you to go make a video about how you planted flowers in your backyard. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about staying within your niche, because you don't want to ruin everything you've already worked for. Stay within your niche, but be yourself. Talk about what you want to talk about. When you're starting out, they'll say, you need to speak to what your audience wants. You need to make videos that your audience wants to watch. Well, when you're first starting, you don't know what that even is. You're not getting a lot of comments. You're not getting a lot of feedback, so you don't know what they want to watch. So my advice to you is make videos that you want to make. Be yourself, be helpful, and people will find you. So last week, Alexa Serenoya put out a video about how she posted 500 videos and what she'd learned. And that really inspired me to make this video, because she's absolutely 100% correct in being yourself. That's what people want to see. And I'm giving you permission today to just be you, because you're amazing and you're awesome and you've got a story to tell. And I appreciate Alexa for putting out that video and being straightforward and honest about where she's at. And I'll link that video in the description. And if you're still here watching, I appreciate you. And if you do want to learn some of them how-to tips, I'll post a video right here for you, and you can go watch that one next. And I hope you have an amazing week. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.